Alright, so hello and welcome to the stream. We'll continue along with the mini pieces that shouldn't be too many left. I think it's just the lines for Ellis, so like the base lines and then the Kotatsu blanket and then the stuff underneath it and then the ship, also the stuff on top of the Kotatsu. But I think after that it should be about everything that we need in this frame in general. Alright, but either way, what are we doing with here? Okay, so we need her hair to come over her shoulder. Probably the best way to do this is we'll have two separate pieces here. What do I call this piece? Yeah, that works. Just have this wrap into this part. And then we'll also need a further piece. Blah, 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 blah. Do I have it behind? It has to go behind the body. Probably add this in once we actually work out how the body sits it. Okay, so how many pieces do we need over here? Okay, 1, 2, maybe a 3. I want her hair to buff over the side of her head a little bit more than what I have right now. So it's the bit that goes behind her ear that we can work with. Call it tucked. Because basically the hair is going over her ear. But we can still go... We'll just bring this kind of back in. And we'll also have the front part that kind of just goes like this over the top of her eye towards her ear. Then we also need that goes here. And we'll just kind of stretch this downwards. Probably end up hiding this also below something, so don't worry too much about the immediate. I think I need to move her body a little bit. Well, you move the whole head a little bit. No, just move the body. It's easy to move the body. Okay, we need a hairband. This should go below everything. It should go above. It should go below. So that means that I can have it give off a 3D illusion. This has to go into the side tail. I want this to bend over the head a little bit more than what I have right now. So it's more like this. Oh, what's the best way to do this? She just bring this outwards. That tucks into there. Okay, we'll have another one stick up from behind the headband. Oh, where's this need to go from? Just go from about here. We'll bring this over the side of her head. Just to give her hair some proper volume here. This part of hair can still come in front of her body, so we'll have this part come in front. Just kind of drop it. This just have to go behind the head, actually. Better this goes behind the head. This is no longer needing to cover the head itself, so I think this part should actually either go behind the head. That means I can actually just draw something like directly over top of the body. Try to draw it down, we'll work out how to break it up. Another time here. It's not the most important thing right now to break up. As long as it looks very thick. The main requirement right now. Alright, we'll put this back behind the head. So let's make another folder here. Put this behind head. we'll move the back here into here. Oh, yep, there it goes. Okay, so then we go left side, which should be above the right side because that's the side we'll be turning to. And this needs to go into the side tail as well. I think I need to actually position the side tail a little bit back, right? This has to tuck in the back of it. Like so, kind of. Then we need an actual top piece, or top back piece. Probably the best way to go with it. Top, back, and we're going to separate this from the bits hanging down just to make it easier to work with. So what we need is something along the lines of this. Looks a little bit weird with how defined those bits are. I might actually have to undefine the lines a little bit, so they're not quite all the way to the root. Okay, then side tail actually needs to be like right at the top. Where's the ear right now? I'll spot behind. Okay. Ear's there. I'm gonna do some masking magic with it. It's gonna be a giant mess if I try to reorder things even more. Alright, so this is below everything. Or left side, where we have the bit of a hairline here. So hairline's coming through here. We're just going to give it a bit of texture. Or the best I can to give it a bit of texture. Just go all the way into the whatchamacallit. Oh yeah, this isn't working very well. So I need like meh. That cuts into there. Let's say the strand is going like that. Strand is going like this. We're gonna get rid of this headline probably, realistically speaking. Gonna bring it forward a little bit. We'll just bring this behind the ear overall. Then we'll bring this up a little bit. Say that's like kind of a hairline that is not very well being directed into the side tail, which needs to be pulling here. And we actually need to be able to see the part that's being pulled back, so we'll connect the bottom of this to this. I think this can all be one piece, that should be okay. And this goes to the bottom of the side tail. Alright, then another folder for the side tail. This is going to be right at the front, so let's see, what's the best way to deal with this? Hmm. The side tower itself isn't part of the super long part over here. Actually, it comes down pretty short compared to that. Okay, so this is what chest length, sure. Let me just dump that over there. Say 1, 2, at least 2 main pieces I think is probably going to be required. So that if I twist it, I really need to have those in different parts. So it's gonna be the top piece, then we'll have the bottom piece. Chest length, which is what, down to about here. We're just gonna curve it in like so for now. This is going to need me to separate more pieces. Realistically, I just should. Alright, I'm gonna thin these a little bit. Like that. And we'll just direct this more like this. Actually, no, direct this more like this and like this. And we'll make this quite sharp. Also, we're going to bring this in this way. Okay, then do I want to make this even more wild? Well, at least should have the bits of hair sticking out of the top parts. Ow. Just kicked my chair. Alright, so go, let's see, triple rings. Draw these like kind of the same way that I usually end up drawing the ahoge. Just go and not be too careful about exactly how I'm doing it, but I don't need to be. Actually curves behind her head. Interesting. I can do that. I just have to reorder the layers so that works. Go like that. Probably make it look messy. Oh, add in more loose strands if it's necessary, but for now we'll leave it like that. Right here, it's kind of wild, so making it... Well, anything that makes it look more messy will probably end up being good. So that's a giant light source hitting her face, right? Let me just take a look at some of her other shots. Else. Yeah, it's just a giant light source hitting her face. Okay. Oh, I'm totally like way more across than I should be. Yeah. After the adjustments yesterday when I switched models briefly. Okay. Alright, so then we go back to the side. So we've got that piece. Then we're gonna have another, probably another, what, 2 pieces here? I'll bring this down. Should we bring this over her shoulder? Let's bring this over her shoulder. Let's bring this like right behind her ear and over her shoulder. Should be something like this. Let's just bring it down like that for now. We're not going to worry too much about it. And then we're going to line up the back portion and do a lift back. And we're just going to bring the hair down behind her. Her hair doesn't really flay out. It's kind of just really heavy. It just weighs itself down straight into the ground. So we're going to go with that and just try and bring it straight to the ground. Now the real question is, do I have enough of an angle to have... I do have enough of an angle to just have her hair over the ground. Ooh, wait. Well, those are going to be still, so worry about that as we start doing the floor parts. Alright, I need yet another piece of loungewear. Or just winter clothing. Alright, let's see. Pinterest. Question is, no, I just want to go with like the same kind of coat style that she's really wearing. I mean, they're all wearing coats because they're all tech wear, but... Okay, I'm just gonna grab like all parts of her and just move her across a little bit. Move her across the table a little bit. Let's be about there. So I was just looking at that super thick part of Momoi's hair, deciding how much I hate it. Which I want to keep it very thickened out at the same time. Still also need to figure out how to do some hair at the back as well. That is such a thick piece. Alright, yes, supply transform. Might end up moving her up a little bit, but that can wait. So that's the front hair, the head. So underneath the head, I'm gonna have the torso. Neck. We're going to position her neck at a slightly different spot. We'll just move her head along more as required. Actually, no, the neck is about the right spot, isn't it? The good thing about winter clothing is that we can really cover up a lot. We're just going to extend her neck out because we're going to have to move it. Or move the head over the top of it. Then I looking at the bit that goes over her face. It's like if I've done it nicely enough in terms of what I need. It definitely curves very aggressively around her face right now. I shouldn't actually worry too much about her immediate, gonna have the collar below the neck regardless, so... Let's have... Folder? I don't really know what these clothes are. I'm just gonna call it sweater. Gonna wrap it around her neck. I'll make it a little bit thick here. Like so. Don't know how much we're going to care about the back, because the back is probably going to be visible from one side anyway. I should really learn what these parts of the coat are actually called, but... Okay, so we're separated to right and left, so right. These go right over the top, nice and thick. So we're just gonna go like that over her chest. Shoulder will be about... Yeah, we're gonna make this look really thick, so we're gonna roll this and just make it look kind of excessive. Also, her body's not that wide either, so we'll just go like this over the top of her body. Like so. Then we'll have the second one that goes through here. So this will go down to... This goes all the way past the waist, but we don't really care about that. We're just going to wrap it around here and just close it off, because we don't care about the bits below the kotatsu. Just have the general shape of this and just ignore the rest. Oh my god. Let's see. Right body. That enough body? That should be over enough body, honestly. We're just gonna let this hang off her body as well. So we'll just bring this down really, just like that. Don't worry too much about the actual overall shape here. It's just like super thick, isn't it? Like looking at the photo. But yeah, that's super thick. Left. Alright. Fold. She doesn't really have much of a chest, so don't have to be too extreme about how this goes over the top of her body. Might actually need to do a back piece here, but I'm just gonna aggressively roll this on this side as well. And just bring this down. She has to supposed to roll over towards the arm. Let's do that. I'm gonna like overlap these just to make these easier to work with. It's basically like an intertorso portion that actually matters a bit more, but once again we're just gonna roll this in underneath the table surface and just ignore it. Don't care about the shape once it's gone that far down. The actual connection of the arm should be on the torso. Should be on the arm. So we're just going to draw kind of the back of her body here, which will go up to about here. Make this nice and thick. So kind of the back of her body's like about here somewhere. And we're once again not going to be too stringent about how the other side has to go. But then the left upper arm will be on this side. And we're actually gonna do the full connection here. Like so. Where this can just kind of hang on the side, doesn't have to be particularly tight to the body because this needs to look loose. And similarly, on the right side, below everything, we're going to add a right upper arm. Her body largely isn't going to turn, so can get away with some other motions here in general. And yeah, I think we're gonna have to lift her up a little bit. Then we close all that, and we're going to have a torso here. Largely just a square that goes over the top of represents the body. Doesn't have to be particularly well done because its sole job is to basically hide underneath the collar and just have something square that the opening of the jacket can reveal. So once again, we're not going to care too much about the overall shape of this because it doesn't matter. And honestly, if the shape doesn't end up sticking out weirdly, that helps. Okay, now the giant game is to work out how to deal with Momoi and Alice's arms, or hands, more specifically. Alright, let's see. Wow, that's old. Just like, what the? Wow, I really haven't looked at a PlayStation controller in a long time. It shows them holding controllers that resemble PlayStation controllers in a lot of the official art, even though they're supposed to play retro games, and I should really be using a old school PlayStation controller, but we are not going to, because honestly, compared to the Xbox and the Nintendo, PlayStation's controller has not changed very much over the years. Alright, so let's just close. This is Midori, this is Alice. It's gonna make you like dark blue or something. And the Momoi, we're gonna make you like a pinky color. Okay, so right at the back here, what's this? What's the spot? Okay, not the hair, the body behind here. That goes. That's the super thick part outside here. There. We still need more hair parts, but we'll just ignore that for a moment. Okay, so hand. And then we need to go to controller. The good thing is that we don't have to worry too much about the actual shape of the controller. As long as it's, or the actual details of the controller, as long as roughly the parts are all there. These things really aren't that big deal, are they? I don't know why I'm being so careful with this. This might help if I just draw this on top of everything so I can actually see it. Let's just let this out here for a moment. Oh. Oh my fucking gosh. We're not gonna draw in the full details of the DualShock controller here, because that's probably a little bit overkill. Might have to really stick out the actually no, you don't need to be able to wrap your fingers like kind of around it, because usually you actually have your was it ring and pinky finger around the bottoms, because your other two fingers should be up by the triggers. There's bumpers and the triggers. They call them bumpers and triggers on the PlayStation controller. Was that just an Xbox term? I mean, PlayStation controller is just a much more sensibly compact controller. I'd like this to be a little bit bigger. And maybe a little bit thinner. Actually, wait, no, that's a bit... We put it like right here. Maybe I'll actually go a little bit this way. Because it's really further away from the camera than everything else, so... Because then, let me just put this into a folder. Let me just change your color. What happened? I used it. You're green, just like your actual color palette. Well, it's not that bright of a green, but okay. So let me just bring out a purple here. So the thumb needs to go up here. You know what? There's no way there's no references for holding controller. I should really look for them. Not this way, the other way. I need to be facing the other way. There's one for using a tablet. That's actually kind of similar, but not quite. Honestly, not having the analog sticks actually makes this look more antique, because original PlayStation controllers didn't have the sticks. 360 movement was once a myth. You tell kids these days that you couldn't turn smoothly with a stick and they'll look at you funny. There's one holding a camera, he's holding a tablet. I mean, this is like the old, or like a more professional camera. How I'm not getting a holding controller. I have a rough idea what I'm looking at now, so I should be able to work with this. Because you're... jeez. The fore and mid fingers need to stretch out over the top. That leaves the... I'm just gonna kind of angle her hand so that I don't have to worry about the something like that, right? It's like, hold on, where's my controller? Cause you hold it like this, right? Usually a ring finger ends up resting behind the controller. Pinky will be the bit that's actually wrapped around the handle, or most likely wrapped around the handle, depending on what you need. Because you do the middle finger on the trigger, then you end up with a ring finger supporting the back, and your pinky wrapped around the bottom. Or and the freaking Xbox 360 controller is freaking huge. Alright, what we're gonna do is we're going to turn it down a little bit. So we need thumb. Honestly, the hand can pretty much be what, 2 pieces. We don't actually care about the other fingers moving. We only at most care about the thumb. Which is why I'm going to put that right at the top. We might actually move this along a little bit as well. That's closer to where the sticks would be instead of where the D-pad would be. Actually, no. Is the PlayStation still got the D-pad on the... It does. Yeah, the D-pad's still in the same spot as it was like 20 years ago. That's wild. Not like most games don't need the D-pad in that position. Probably better have the more thumb accessible spot to have the stick. I mean, it's nice and symmetrical. Alright, I'm gonna sit down. Okay. They should give us some control to thumb. And just to make sure we have more control, but we're going to not connect it to the fleshy part of the hand. Okay, so since we literally don't care about the hand, we're just gonna draw, let's see. Just gonna change the shape of this a little. We're just gonna say this is the end of the hand here. And have the other fingers curved underneath instead. We just have to build the fleshy part of the hand curve over that, and we'll just go like that, go like that. Now this wrap below the controller, and we'll just go a little bit this way. Then we'll put a piece behind the controller, which is the fingertip. It's just gonna be like that. Can you pull this away from the That's good enough for a hand. Don't need this layer, don't need this layer anymore. Get these out of here. Turn that back to this, and then we're going to take these 4 layers and put them into here. Okay. Oh boy, I made me drawing really bright. Alright, that's just going to work. Let's see. Okay, so this is the perspective that I can find way more references for. Not holding it that aggressively. Okay, let's see. Oh, this is a tiny image, but it'll work. It'll have to do. It gets the general shape I need well enough. It's a little bit different, but we can make the adjustments with that. It is a lot thicker than you'd really expect in a way. What the fuck am I doing? Can I actually draw the hand first? Alright, how many pieces does need be in? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 pieces, realistically speaking. Let's I also add hands here. So we need to go 4 and then the mid. Bum. And then just hand. Because the whole thing needs to be what, like... Something like this? That actually resembles a hand. That is really shocking. Dear. Because then you'll have the D-pad area up here. You'll have the bit that goes between the two parts here. And then you'll have the bit going behind the D-pad here. Then you'll have the trigger sticking out here. Can you make this area a little bigger? What? How does the hand work here? What the heck is happening to the hand here? Alright, let me see if I can find a better shot of this. They're more like a not straight on down angle. That just fits my needs a bit better. Oh, this works. I want to bring below. I should, right? Actually, we want to bring these further out. But this goes on top. I feel like the controller's too small. Something closer to this. Yeah, there's a very loosely drawn overall perspective for the controller, but it's currently bending. It's been grasping both hands and it's being bent. Yikes. Oh geez, that's a bad sound. Well, regardless, it needs to be more like here. I'd like to actually thin down the overall hand a little bit as well. But I think this can work. I think. Just like staring at it, it's like, that feel right. Well, there's maybe a problem with the right hand right now, but there, this will work. Okay. I think the forefinger is like the only one that's actually in the current perspective. I'm gonna try and tuck the hand a little bit more. Just be really aggressive how I'm tucking the hand. I feel like I'm thinking about this way too hard. um. Alright, so technically I should really have a front and the back to the thumb, but I am not. I feel like it's gonna be a bit overkill for what I'm doing here. Let's just direct the thumb a little bit more, just straightforward instead. Hum. Just leave it like that for now. It's gonna need to do some masking magic here, but... what haven't I used here? You can be orange. Mm-hmm. Let's go like that. Oh, actually... hmm. Hum. Hmm. Indeed. I think that works. Okay. Oh, my bot tricks break again. Oh yeah, bot tricks break. I should start looking at the bot that runs locally instead of these online ones. Can I actually combine chats a bit? Let me have a look. Mix. Okay, the controller's fully just broken my head a little bit, so let me just take a quick break from this and look at the other stuff for a moment. I think that's largely fine. I do need to get to sleep zone before I finish up today, otherwise I'm going to forget about it. Bit. Can I pull chats from both? Actually, can I even get an overlay from this thing? I'm actually not sure. But looking at some local bots to do chat, because they're probably more reliable than using these online ones that have to like join the chat and everything. Can I not switch it? It's supposed to be logged into both things, isn't it? Okay, so I recognize that I'm logged into Twitch. Does it recognize that I'm also logged into YouTube, or does it not? Well, Watchrex managed to join onto what you call it, the Twitch chat. I don't even know what these icons are. Okay, that doesn't really do anything. Let me just turn it off. At the very least, I've tested the stuff I need to look at for whatchamacallit, the stream alerts. At least I think they will work based on what I've tested. that will require actually making them first. That's of course kind of important. At least in a way where it'll work over both platforms. And in theory, I could also add commands to actually allow chat to control the model a little bit. If I want to be that brave. Let's just make up our folder here. Everything should be behind the, well, at least both Alice and Momo should be behind the Kotatsu's top surface. Or we just move them behind that. Okay. Okay, what kind of sleeves are we looking at here? Okay, just long. And kind of thick. Where's our arm here? Actually, where's our arm here? That is our back. So the arm is here. Okay, where is... Okay. Just gonna do the same thing I did essentially with my current, or the, not current, but in-process model, and use a fold here to kind of just hide the bit that needs to be going from behind the body to over the top of it. Needs to be more like this. Oh, I'm actually gonna need a back piece here. Or let's just draw them here. Gonna make this look as thick as I can. As the hand stretches into here. Gonna be a bit lazy and just stretch the hands in like that. I actually want to squash this in a little bit actually. We'll go like... But it looks like it's just kind of bumped into here instead. Oh, like that. Make it look nice and thick. Let's make sure these are stitching into the arm. Okay, that is that part. It's not as bad as I thought it'd be. There's once again time to have a think about it. I haven't actually drawn in most of the just around the room props, have I? Yeah. I made the effort to draw that bear, but most of the other stuff, not yet. Oh yeah, I need to freehand most of this crap. Oh, right. Okay, go something like this. For now, just kind of need to draw in all the shapes first before anything else. Oh, whoops. I don't need all this crap on the side anymore. That'll be fine by you as well. Just get the out of here. Alright, time to just lay a whole bunch of stuff on the table. Deciding about what to actually use the straight lines or not. I guess I'll need it if I use straight lines. That's a thick ass line. That looks roughly right. I can just like slowly fill in the table with just crap. I mean, I could be funny and draw their box of tissues that they have for wiping down all this stuff. Just like how that's just a part of every gamer room. There's like all these magazines as well. The box of tissues. Every gamer room has those. What you use them for is based on the person, but everyone has them. Actually, you'll give these a little bit of thickness. Well, I guess I need to give them thickness later. All I need to do is literally copy and paste right on top of it. Then I can give it thickness that way. Whoop. Oh no, this needs to be a different layer. I'll be a bit more careful of these lines at some point when I actually need to start thickening everything out. Right now they really don't need to be thickened out. They all need to abide by the same vertical line, but that's really about it. Oh yeah, I should probably do something with their carpet, or not the carpet, their rug thing that they use. Have a look at the side of this thing. It's what, one or the two? It's two. No, it's two. Are these the pink ones are small ones? Okay, so they need a part of the background, I guess. Doesn't need to be part of the well, all my background parts are all separated anyway. Hold on, Matt. It doesn't have a fully defined shape, so we're just gonna freehand it and give it a bit of thickness. Late here, just kind of have to be the square thing, right? Sprinkle all the way around. Then we'll do the extra small mat. These things need a bit of thickness, but I think that had to be largely colored in. They don't have a defined shape, so I'm just gonna kind of freehand it, make it look a little bit misty. That's fine. What? This gives it a less of a defined shape, but that's actually kind of what we need. Got like cushions and stuff like absolutely everywhere. Man, this is a mess. If I'm looking at it, it's a mess. Barely see this thing. What does the pink ones look like? Oh, there's a pattern on it, but I'm not gonna worry about too much. Just to remember that they're kind of thick. That's the main thing to keep in mind. Oh, there's a cat on it. There's so many cat-themed things in here. Do we leave extra small old-school game consoles on the table as well? We just need to continue leaving things on the table. Probably end up with some teacups up there too. Should just draw the blanket of the Kotatsu as though Yuzu's not there. They will figure out how to morph around her. Okay, then we can actually take into account the fact that Midori's not going to move. So we're going to pull the blanket inwards into her. Like so. And then we need the corner side here. Corner blanket. Because this is already on the side where this shouldn't be too visible, we're just gonna put this over the back of Momo and put similarly pull it into Midori on the side, like so. Might have to pull in a little bit more aggressively, but something like this. And kind of try and pull this in towards Alice on this side as well. Might actually need to have this dip more aggressively here. So that it goes into the corner. Like so. So that she's kind of sticking out from underneath it. The side on Alice's side, we could probably ignore it. The real question now is, do I try and draw her hair onto the ground? Because her hair is very long. Probably should also populate this general area and also stick some kind of console down the ground, maybe. I think that would be largely everything. You actually have the, what you call it, when I turn off the draft lines, actually looks decently clean, and you ignore the fact that there's so many lines on their heads, and I still need more lines on Momoi to do the hair at the back, and I still probably need more lines on Alice as well. But actually, it's looking pretty nice at this point. Where's the background? Turn the background off. They all have so many lines around their head. There's so many hairlines. You know, that's kind of normal for Live2D stuff, but you can really see how I try to slim down the number of lines on Alice's head. Her hair is also like much longer, so it kind of just hangs. Well, not that her hair just kind of hangs, it really hangs. So I don't have to worry about as much strands. I could just literally have long clumps that just reach down with gravity and just completely ignore how it has to flow. As long as I can kind of like roll over her shoulders as she turns. This should be fine. Oh, I forgot to do her actual ribbon part. That's fine. Alright, but either way, that is all the time I have for today. It's actually proceeding decently. I think the main bit to do now is just to fill in the remainder of the shelf, and maybe I need to fill in more of the actual tabletop or just random trash. The real question is the tissue box. Feel free to use the Discord server. Honestly, it literally is just a notice board for me. The reality is that I don't exactly have a big enough community to warrant it being very active to begin with. And I do stand by that the creator is not your friend. So I'm trying to keep my interaction with it at a more business level. Because at any point the creator becomes your friend, it becomes a giant mess later down the line. So that's how I'd like to keep the Discord server. It was literally created on the basis of it was the easiest way for people to post the stuff now that Twitter is very questionable and Discord is pretty much the most used social media by most people. Alright, so anyways, we'll finish up here for today because that's all the time I have. Just fill in the general scene with just more crap, which is probably not a great idea in terms of amount of time I have because of how messy their room is even in a basic level. And if I need to collect everything in a way that works for Live2D, it will take a very long time. As much as I can skip a lot of steps in terms of separating parts if all of the parts are static and they always go in front and behind of everything together, then technically they can all just be one layer. So we'll see how that goes. I think I might want to just draw in a couple more game consoles, because game consoles are really just, or at least the old game consoles are basically just square boxes. Those should be too hard. I know that to detail out some pieces, such as the switch, which I'm going to make a little bit bigger here, because switch is actually quite big. And I definitely need to detail out the controllers, which are quite small, because I wanted the hands to be small, and then the controllers for some reason fit their hands, rather than just being controller size. Alright, so we'll continue this throughout the remainder of the week. I don't think there's anything else in particular that I want to work on right now that I would like to do on stream, so if you want to see more of this, remember to subscribe if you're on YouTube, or follow if you're on Twitch. Leave a like because that helps me out, and I'll see you all next time.